Alright, they said use one of these guys here, or a blowtorch, or whatever you want to use. I run this kind of stuff in that. Alright, I didn't dip that into anything because I don't know where it's at. Use this. They said to put this thing in here somewhere or other where you can hold it. So I don't have any. Yeah. Find some way of holding that up there. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I got some way of holding it up there. Yep. Sure. All right. It's working really good, guys. I got something really planned here. Really got it going on. So, said you can also take and burr that out on the end. So that's going to help it hold in there. So I don't know if I'm really in far enough. This is just a test to see if it's going to work or not. All right. So right now I'm baking my cable. My lead is starting to melt, but she's not going in the hole. You see that? They said it was just going to fall right in that hole, but I don't really see it going in that hole very good. You guys see it going in the hole? All right, let's let it cool off a little bit. Some of it went in the hole. Some of it says that I haven't had it high enough. It says let it cool down. She's still warm. So I'm going to take a brief intermission and let that cool down. I'll bring you back. All right? Don't get lost. All right. That's the first attempt at this. All right, so alright, you just seen it. The cable will come right out of it. Yep, first attempt. See how much junk's in here. Well, it looks like it's down at the end. And they said hit on this. Hit this a few times till you get it out of there. So. So I already bent my nail, and it's down there. And I might not be able to get it out of there. Right, so it doesn't go that easy. What I'm trying to show you is the videos they show you, they don't show you how many times they did it. But the solder's stuck in here, down beyond the cable. Maybe I didn't make the groove deep enough. You know what I'm saying? Which is par for the course. But now I need to drill that out. So, yep. And the solder's like all the way down here. So maybe I put too much solder on it. Not enough solder. You know, you can get the solder out with just heating this up. That solder will come right out of there. What's the point of this, you're saying? To tell you that the videos they show you make it look like it just happens the first time, and I'm telling you right now that it doesn't work like that. Takes a few times of doing this to get the reaction you want. And it came out. All right. My option would be is to drill the hole only as deep as you need to have it, and then put this cable down even farther when you need. Okay. And then yank this cable back out of there. That's the problem is I think what happens is the solder adheres to the inside of here, and then if you even have a nail, it's going to bend by the time you get it out of there. So let me grind this down a little bit more. Also, some of the guys were saying something about if you took and drilled it a little oversized, but what I'm finding is the solder is going to adhere to this. Anybody know what I just did with that my cable that I was just using? Here it is. Here we go. Let's see. A little bit more. The other option is you can cut the slide all the way through, and what happens is when you get done you'll have to grind off the other end of it. Okay, right there is pretty much down in there. You know what I'm saying? By down in there, she's a ways in there. What's a ways in there? A long ways. Did I show you? Maybe. Maybe I brought you out the tripod, but the problem is it's trying to keep this guy in the groove. Let's see. Quite a ways in there. Alright, I'll try to bring you down so you can see what we're talking about. Right now we're dealing with outside sunlight, so I got it in there quite a bit. Okay, hope you can see that. If you're wondering why the I'm all bouncy with the camera, it's because the camera's dead. The battery's dead. They're like, once you charge up the phone, once you charge it up, bring us back. Yep. Exactly. Alright, so heating up the cable to, again, I don't know how you can do this without heating that cable up, because it just works that way. That enough? Let's say that's enough. Did you catch that? This has already came out. So I was able to pull it out. Well, you didn't wait long enough. Yeah, okay. Well, the other guy knows what he's doing. Okay. You're right. He's got more views than you do on it. So he knows what he's doing. No, really, I'm trying to tell you guys, you can't always believe what you see. If the guy is not having a hard time with it a little bit, I got enough solder in there. She just didn't bite to this cable. Now the other option, remember how I was saying the other option, option 2, that nobody's doing? Here's option 2. Nobody shows you. Let me get this solder out of here. Maybe. And by the way, this is hot. Alright, so I gotta fill that back up with gas. I gotta do what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do? So I'm gonna do like I said, and grind all the way through the cable. So now if I stick that cable through there, Okay, if I stick it through there, I have it far enough down through. You're like, I can't see a thing you're saying. You're doing. I can't see a thing. You got it right. You can't see nothing. That guy is halfway down. Halfway down. He's down there a ways. He's down there over a 1/4 inch. Okay? I got to get the rest of the solder out of here that I got in there. How do you justify how much solder you get in there, or lead you get in there? That's how much you put in there. Let me find a drill to get this thing out. You guys back? All right, so cable through the slot. All right, something to hold it up through the slot. How do you keep it in there? Who knows? You need, some sort of something or other. I really don't have anything that's going to work for me. Clamp some vice grips on the end to hold it down there. Can I find some vice grips? Probably not. That's a mess. Place is a mess. Alright, found some big ones. Threatened to buy myself a toolbox down here for, but if I do that, I'll be losing all my tools because somebody else will know where to look. I don't know if you have that problem at your house, but I do. And sometimes I forget where I put it at. Alright, so there we go. So I got something on each end of it to hold that cable in that slot as deep as I can. Alright, so we're going to put some more gas in here. So why don't you fill this all the way up? Because I don't know what's wrong with this thing. I use a little bit and it leaks down. Alright. Run that up. Wheel weight. Wheel weight. Wheel weight. There we go. There we go. I think we got some good blob on there this time. Said I got it through all the way through. Alright. Cross your fingers. Cross both your fingers and your toes. We gotta let this cool down. Alright. This isn't gonna jump out of there. And definitely the other end's not gonna jump out. Alright. I'll bring it back in a little bit. That piece just fell off, so that really wasn't on there. Alright, so let this cool down. Still a little warm. There's a cable hanging out the other end, right here. I can't pull it out. You know what I'm saying? I can't pull it out of there. Alright, so now I gotta try to get it out of this thing. You know what I'm saying? I gotta try to get it out. So, the only way I can come up with is find a punch that fits that 1/8 hole and try to drive her out. So, yeah, and don't bend it. And don't bend it. Let me see if I can find that in this house. Alright, she's cooled down. Got a punch. It's like stuck in there. It's like stuck in there. Looks like it came out a little bit. Did a long punch, obviously. Okay. There you go. There you go. All right. That's all the way through. Now you gotta do a little bit of work on it. Make sure you cut your finger off while you're doing it. It's not that, I'm saying it's bumpy on that end. This good, it's good. That side's not too good. And that's the top piece though. You know what I'm saying? You can smooth out the top. Make sure you take off some skin. It only counts if you take some skin off. Not really in the center because my cable kind of jacked. Wow. Hope you guys can make out what it is because this camera is not no good. Okay? Now, you want me to give you a strength test here? Here's the strength test. Now what you can do is you can trim off the other side. You can trim off the other side when you like. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm going to take this out. Take this out and bring you guys out there where I put this in the motorcycle to see if this is going to work for me. Alright. Like I said, one end. Be better. Yeah, you know, better if I out-zoomed it a little bit. Little offset. It's probably gonna not win any awards, I'm sure. What do you think? I don't think it's gonna win any awards. Trying to get you guys out of this camera, this tripod. Oh, these glasses are still pretty nice. I don't care what you tell you. All right, I'm gonna put you on the mount, so I'm going to put you on the mount. You know what I'm saying? So you know what that means. Alright, so we're out here by the cycle where I left off. Let me see when I can zoom in. Zooma. Somebody might be thinking, why are you going through all the bother of doing this? One person's got to be thinking that. It's not just me. Now, you can put that whole cable. you can put that whole cable in there. They say, no you can't, because how are you going to get it in? You're right. How am I going to get it in there? I'm not. I'm not going to get it in there unless I cut it off. But so she's pretty round. She kind of fits in the hole. I should take this piece off and bring it inside is what I should be doing, but I ain't doing it. Why am I going to do it? Because I ain't. So it kind of fits in the hole. See, it kind of fits in the hole. And the cable's the right size, but she's just kind of offset there, you know what I mean? So she's going to need a little love and care to make it fit better. But it being lead, you can do the touch-a-roo on it. Again, I'm going to have to trim that off to get it in here. All right. Let me go do this little bit of a love tap on this thing. Because she is jacked a little bit. She is jacked a little bit. I mean, she's not, for the hole that's supposed to go into it. It kind of formed the hole a little bit. Am I choking? Because I'm getting that sinus, getting that time of year where things are making me choke. I don't really have to make the ends pretty, but I need to whack that off.